The purpose of this short video is just to show you how to get the most out of your posts. I get messages pretty frequent about how to add pictures, how to make links, and all that kind of stuff. So I'll go ahead and show you. Still, I'm here in the test account, and I'm going to go into a general discussion forum. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to start a new thread. And the way this works, it doesn't matter if you're replying to somebody's post or if you just want to start a new thread. The actual post itself is the same, and it uses the same control panel. This is where you put the title, which is, I'll just put test post. Hello, how are you? Okay, now let's say that I want to make a link. And also you can see all these different smileys, and here's some different options down here on managing attachments and stuff. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to show you how to make a link. If you can use a word processor such as Microsoft Word, then you can pretty much do everything in here. All these little different buttons do things. And the easiest way to see what they do is to put your mouse over it, just hold it, and it pops up with what it is. And this says insert link. This one right here is insert image. This right here is for changing colors. And so anyway, I'll show you an example of how to make a link. Like if you want to make a certain word that when you click on it, it links to something, you highlight it. You basically just drag across the word, click this button, which is a little word, and then a link, which implies World Wide Web link. And so it'll pop up this little box, and you can just put the mouse in front of the two slashes. You want to keep it exactly like that. And I'll just say www.energeticforum.com, which means anytime anybody clicks on hello, once I make the link, it's going to go directly to energeticforum.com or wherever you want them to go. And it may look like this, and if it does, don't worry about this coding, just leave it exactly how it is. Another way to make a link is simply by just posting the URL itself, and it'll automatically turn into a link that looks like the link, or you can turn a word into a link. Okay, and for example, when I submit new thread, this is it. Sincerely, Aaron. Hello, how are you? Energetic Forum. And so, hello is the word that I turned into a link by doing exactly how I showed you, and when you click on it, it opens up Energetic Forum, exactly like I wanted it to. And also, I just simply typed out the URL, Uniform Resource Locator, which is the www or whatever address that goes in your address bar in your browser. And so I just typed this out, and same thing. It's going to open it directly to that page. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to edit that post. I'll just go to Advanced Edits and see all the options. And this is a test. Okay, now what I'm going to do is type in I'm going to insert an image. And so what I'm going to do is I'm going to right click on this graphic. Let me look at the properties. Okay, so this is, and I'm not necessarily saying to use this graphic, but this is just an example. Now, how you insert an image, you can either attach an image or you can simply link to one. And I don't mean providing a link, I mean putting in a website address of the actual image itself so that it comes up in the message. Now, the way you do it is, let's say for example you're typing something and you want to actually post a picture right here inside the post. You click this little button right here, which looks like two mountains with the sun up in the sky, and that's insert image. And when you click on it, it pops up with this, another box that you put a web address in. So what I'm going to do is paste that in, which is energeticforum.com/images, and this is just one of the logos in ESM. And I'm going to click OK. And as soon as I do, it's going to grab it from the website and it's going to post it right here. Now, depending on your account, it may just show these little tags. And when it shows these things, just leave them just like that, because if you take them out, it's not going to work right. Or when you do this, it may actually pop up with the image. And then you can always preview it. You can preview changes, or you can just save it directly. It'll be instantly available, or you can preview so you can see what it looks like before you actually post it. And depending on what you're doing, that could be a good idea. And so anyway, this graphic just popped up right here. And you can do this with pretty much any picture on the internet, any picture that you have the address to. You simply click this button right here, put the address, and it'll pop the image right there in your post. Now these little smileys and stuff to the right, you can select different ones. And again, if you see these little codes, just leave it exactly how it is, or it may actually just pop it up right here. But again, it just depends on the account. And you can see that when I preview changes, those little smileys are right there, exactly like I selected. And that's how you put them in, is just by clicking on them right here. And there's some other options. Most of these most people don't even use, but here's paperclip. This is where you can actually insert an attachment. And so if you have a file on your computer that you just want to attach, and it may show a tiny little thumbnail, people can click on the link and it will download it. Not download it from your computer. It's actually putting it up on the Energetic Science or Energetic Forums server. So it's not. So when people click on it, it's not going to be pulling it from your computer. It's actually going to upload it to our forum, and people can download it. And these are the different files you're allowed to upload and the sizes. BMP files, docs, so basically documents and graphics. This is going to cover most of what anybody's ever going to do anyway. You can just type in the URL, which again is the http://www.123.com/picture.jpg. And for example, if I hit upload, it'll upload it as a tiny little thumbnail that people can see in your post, and all they have to do is click on it, and then they'll get the whole document or picture or whatever. And that's how you can do attachments. You can change colors by simply highlighting the text. You can bold it, italicize, underline. You can center it. You can drop this box down and select different colors, and you can change the size. You can change the font. And so, example, if I preview that, you can see the changes that I made. This is a test. It's centered, it's italicized, bolded, and the font is changed, and the color is changed. It's blue. And so these are just different things that you can do. You can also, once you make a post, if you want to have an icon associated with a message, so that in the left column next to all the threads, maybe it has a little icon. It might flag somebody's attention a little bit more, and they might be more likely to click on it. So these are basically just little attention getters, and I'd say, be kind of conservative using them, because if you just start using them too many times, they kind of lose effectiveness, and they'll just start blending in. And so luckily these aren't used too much. And so if there's really something that you want to point out, go ahead and use one of these little buttons. So anyway, that's pretty much it as far as a couple of things on how to links, make pictures, do little smileys, change font size, bold. You can center it, justify it however you want. And so a lot of these options are pretty much the same that you're going to find in any standard word processor. And so I hope that helps you learn a little bit more about how make a post.